Hello friends, welcome back to this video on analog communication. In this video I am going to talk about the local oscillator frequency. We have chosen the local oscillator frequency to be equal to message frequency or the modulated signal frequency plus intermediate frequency. So now you must be having a doubt, why can't we take FL is equal to FM minus FI? So when I take FL is equal to FM minus FI, that time also I can have the same FI, which is 455. In my previous video I already discussed why this 455 kilohertz intermediate frequency is required. Why not more, why not less? So here we will see that why this equation is required for FL, not this equation. So now here I talked about the gang capacitor. So the gang capacitor was working on the tuning. So here the change in the capacitance value will depend upon the change in the frequency. So if I am getting one signal and if I am getting another signal, how it will detect the other signal? The capacitor value will change and it will detect the another signal. So how maximum and how minimum this capacitor value can change to detect the maximum and the minimum signal present in the amplitude modulated range. So amplitude modulation is present in between 540 kilohertz to 1650 kilohertz. So now for the simplicity of the experiment, I'll be choosing my lowest frequency to be 550. So don't get confused when I'll be using 550 instead of 540, because there would be minor error in between 540 and 550. So let's suppose if it has to detect 540 kilohertz or 550 kilohertz, so that time the capacitor would be tuned to one value and it will detect the 550 kilohertz. Now let's suppose it has to detect 1600 kilohertz. Now the value of capacitor should change to detect the 1600 kilohertz. So I already told you about the tuning. The tuning was done at the critical frequency and the critical frequency was equal to 1 upon under root LC. So if I talk about FC, it would be 1 upon under root 2 pi under root LC. So if I have to change the critical frequency according to my FM, the value of capacitor should change. So how much the capacitor value should change from 540 to 1650? So that will depend upon the frequencies which we have to receive and the type of receiver which we are using. So in the TRF receiver we were not having any intermediate frequency. So if I talk about the TRF receiver, so the Cmax upon Cmin, so the maximum value of the capacitor and the minimum value of the capacitor, that should change to detect all of the signals. So it is equal to 1650 upon, I am taking it to be 450 to make it simple, square. So the Cmax upon Cmin is equal to 1650 upon 550 square. So this value comes out nearly to be equal to 9:1. So what does it interpret? The maximum value of capacitor and the minimum value of the capacitor are varying 9 times. So this type of capacitor is easy to design or difficult to design? It can be designed. So TRF receiver was practical. So now coming to the frequency where I was choosing FM plus FI. So that time when FL is equal to FM plus FI, so the maximum frequency would be, so Cmax upon Cmin would be, so now you must be having a doubt that here also we are getting the frequency 540 to 1650, but now what would be the change then? It would be same? No, because this capacitor is used for oscillator as well. It is a ganged capacitor now. So it would depend upon the local frequency as well. So local frequency change from 1650 plus 455. So the maximum value would be, when FM is maximum, FI is constant. So 1650 plus 455 upon I am taking it to be 550 plus 455 square. So it nearly comes around 4.4:1. So now I need the capacitor whose maximum value is 4.4 times the minimum value. So I hope you can see this capacitor is easy to design, and now super heterodyne receiver is cheaper than and easier to design than TRF receiver. So now take the second case. We'll take the second case when FL is equal to FM minus FI. So we'll take this case. Now here we'll see, here also if I take FM minus FI, it is tuned with the help of GaN capacitor. So now Cmax upon Cmin value will depend upon FM minus Fi. So FL value, which is now FM minus Fi. So 1650 minus 455 upon 550 minus 455 square. So it nearly comes around 158:1. So now can you imagine a capacitor whose value can change 158 times its minimum value? We cannot have this type of capacitor practically. So this type of circuit will become very difficult to design and it will become costly. So this is why this type of circuit are preferred, and here FL was FM plus Fi. So FL will always take FM to be greater than FM. So FL is, we drew a conclusion that FL is always greater than FM. So now I'll be stopping my discussion here about FL. So now here one more parameter that I skipped was automatic gain controller. Automatic gain or automatic voltage controller. So the automatic gain controller is used to control the output voltage, or if you are listening to us audio signal, so it will control the output amplitude. So if you are listening to a music and you will encounter the high sound, somewhere low sound, so you will not be interested to listen to that music, but automatic gain controller will make the voltage controlled. So when the voltage is controlled, the output sound would be controlled, so there would be no fluctuation in the sound value. So here it is providing the control on voltage. So we have AGC, which is ideal, practical delayed, simple delayed, so you can see from the diagram that how the parameters are changing from ideal, practical delayed, simple delayed and amplified delayed. So here I'll be stopping my discussion about AGC or automatic voltage controller. So I hope you understood all of the things which I discussed. I didn't discuss AGC in detail because that is not required for your exams. So if you still want me to discuss AGC, I'll come up with a new video soon. So I'll stop my discussion here. I hope you like this video. If you like it, share it with your friends. Subscribe the channel and push the like button. Thank you.